Hi guys, it's Nathan here. Of late, de-dollarization of the Zambian economy has been quite an issue, a contentious one for that matter. So let's look into it and see exactly how it affects the Zambian economy, both positively and negatively. But firstly, what is de-dollarization? So de-dollarization refers to the process of reducing reliance on the US dollar in favor of the local currency, in this case, the kwacha. And in recent weeks, the idea of de-dollarizing the Zambian economy has gained quite a lot of traction. The Bank of Zambia has even drafted proposed currency regulations, which are currently under review by various economic stakeholders, right? So the proposal suggests that the kwacha should be the sole legal tender for transactions within Zambia, right? The use of any other currency would be prohibited, with potential penalties, including fines and or imprisonment for up to 10 years. However, there will be some exemptions, right? So the US dollar may still be used to buy goods from outside Zambia, to settle foreign currency liabilities with financial institutions, to pay taxes to government, in particular mining taxes, trading of electricity within regional pools, to conduct copper sales between mines, and for tourists paying for tourism services. Otherwise, all other transactions must be conducted in kwacha. And in this regard, the IMF has come up and has cautioned Zambia against implementing these regulations, arguing that the current economic conditions are not favorable for de-dollarization, primarily due to Zambia's lack of low and stable inflation rates, right? However, if we consider the primary drivers of Zambia's inflation, it largely stems from the depreciation of the kwacha against the US dollar and high energy prices. So when kwacha loses value against the US dollar, the prices of goods and services tend to rise, right? And vice versa, meaning most of our inflation is imported. Yeah. So similarly, as a transport-driven economy, increase in Brent crude oil prices directly impact the cost of goods and services, with this effect being compounded by the very same exchange rate volatility. So what I'm trying to say here is, in summary, our inflation is mainly driven by the volatility or the weakness in our kwacha. So, in pursuit of economic stability, or at least in our pursuit of economic stability, addressing these two major issues, the kwacha depreciation and high energy prices, could significantly resolve many of our challenges, right? So by tackling these problems, we may alleviate a substantial portion of the economic instability that we face. And one answer would be to de-dollarize the economy. So if these new currency regulations are implemented, some potential positive outcomes include, number one, a strengthened kwacha, right? So the appreciation of the kwacha will be inevitable. Currently, many businesses have structured their contracts in dollars, right? Therefore creating high demand for the dollar. However, with the new requirement to conduct all transactions in kwacha, this demand will shift from dollars to kwacha. The increased demand for kwacha, driven by its mandatory use for transactions, will help stabilize the currency and also restore public confidence in the currency, right? Secondly, if de-dollarization leads to a more stable kwacha and reduces currency volatility, it could boost investor confidence. So a stable kwacha will make financial forecasting easier and reduce risks that are associated with currency fluctuations, which will of course attract more FDI. Number three, excuse me. Number three, a stronger kwacha will make it cheaper for Zambia to repay its debt, as the cost of purchasing dollars will decrease. However, the benefit will hinge on additional policies implemented by Bank of Zambia and the government to sustain the kwacha's appreciation and ensure long-term stability. Ultimately, these policies must be supported by a positive trade balance and a healthy balance of payments, reflecting the fundamental strength of the economy. Number four is the implementation of this regulation will eliminate speculation from the market. Much of the volatility that our currency is driven by is by speculative activities. which contribute to its overall instability. So by removing these speculators, the regulation will help reduce currency fluctuations and enhance stability. And another issue will be we'll have enhanced market liquidity. So the mere fact that transactions will be required to be conducted in kwacha will enhance market liquidity. This is because businesses and individuals earning in dollars will need to convert those dollars to kwacha before spending them. So for example, mines that previously made substantial dollar payments to contractors will now have to first convert these dollars into kwacha before they can make those payments, right? So this process will increase the flow of dollars into the market, where they will be exchanged for kwacha, thereby boosting overall liquidity in the market. The 60th point will be the overall effectiveness of economic policy. 7th is we'll have reduced vulnerability to external shocks, right? But on the other hand, this has some potential downsides. So in the short term, right, the transition to using the kwacha exclusively might create uncertainty and disrupt existing business operations or processes, particularly for foreign investors with dollar-denominated contracts, right? So this might temporarily deter investment until the new system is fully implemented and stabilized, right? Secondly, businesses that are reliant on imports might face exchange losses if they sell their products in kwacha, potentially affecting their profitability and pricing strategies. Thirdly, there might be resistance from individuals and businesses who are used to foreign currencies, especially if they view the kwacha as unstable or unreliable. So managing the exchange rate volatility will be crucial in addressing these concerns. So the Bank of Zambia's approach of consulting with banks, business groups, ministries, and other stakeholders before implementing this policy is wise. Overall, this initiative represents a positive step towards stabilizing the Zambian economy and strengthening the kwacha. So we can only look forward to it and see what happens then. Otherwise, is it from me. Thanks and goodbye.